Everybody, welcome to off-season number 2 of Falcons franchise here. Disappointing season, went 4-3, not the best. I showed the season stats at the end of last episode, but I will show them once again here. Tim Weatherspoon, rookie year, 4,711 yards, 26 touchdowns, 63 interceptions. I know what you're thinking. That's more interceptions than touchdowns. And that's the only thing you see there. The number is irrelevant, honestly. We got to get better. We had more interceptions than touchdowns, whatever that number may be. Rushing, Khalil Herbert this year, not quite as effective, but not as used. 839 yards, 7 touchdowns. Didn't have a great yards per carry. Tony Pollard, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Also not a great yard. Tim had the 4 touchdowns on the ground. Wow, didn't realize that, really. Long of 23. I mean, we never really broke one. Receiving, Drake London led the team in yards with 919. Almost 1,000. Almost had him. He was hurt, I think, for a few games, was he? Or no? 58 catches, though, so not bad there. 7 touchdowns. Irv Smith Jr. played a majority of the snaps this year for tight end because Kyle Pitts had a torn labrum. 63 catches, 774 yards, 7 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts not far behind, even missing the games. 600 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brian Edwards had 6 touchdowns. Denzel Mims was, had 500 yards. So did Darnell Mooney. Our number one receiver just never gets targeted. Andy Isabella had 200 yards. Tony Pollard. Defensively, 155 tackles. Derwin James was so active. So active. Tremaine Edmonds, 140. Troy Anderson, I think our MVP maybe of our defense. Troy Anderson. Reggie Grant. And we're disconnected. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Richie Grant almost has 100 tackles. Tackles for loss, 15 for Tremaine Edmonds, 15 for Arnold Ebiketie, 14 for Greg Rousseau. And Greg Rousseau did lead the team in sacks with 10.5, 7.5 for Arnold Ebiketie, 3.5 for Marlon Davidson. Interceptions, 9 once again for A.J. Terrell. Rocky Sin had 6. What a great addition. Caleb Farley had 5. Another addition. Troy Anderson with 3. Ebiketie with 2. And those 2 interceptions were some of the most athletic plays I've ever seen. One in the back of the end zone, he intercepted the ball. And another one sliding down to the ground, intercept the ball. Richie Grant had 2. Pass deflections, 10 for A.J. Terrell. 3 for Rocky Sin. A.J. Terrell's just a monster. Forced fumbles, 8 for Derwin James. Wow. Recoveries, 4 for Richie Grant. Block kicks, 1 for Isaiah Oliver. Safeties, we had none. And touchdowns, 3 for A.J. Terrell, 2 for Caleb Farley, 1 for Troy, 1 for Tremaine, 1 for Arnold, and 1 for Rock Yussin. And we will go ahead and advance here to the Super Bowl. Don't really care about the playoffs. We're not in them. Doesn't matter. We'll check out the Super Bowl though. See who's winning. See the yearly awards. Josh Allen wins MVP. Justin Herbert in at 2nd. Tyler Heineke in at 3. Wow. Of course, no Falcons. Doug Peterson, Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp. No Falcons. Defensive Player of the Year, Shaq Barrett. I would expect to see maybe A.J. Terrell or somebody in here, Derwin James. But it does go to Shaq Barrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Dylan Byron. We did play him. We lost. No Falcons in here again. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Cedric Gold. I don't even know who that is. We have nobody. QB, Taylor Heineke. We're not going to be in that. Running back, Not us. Receiving, maybe? Drake London? Not even Drake London. Okay. O-line. Jalen Mayfield gets in at 8. Wow, Jalen. What a good year for you. Brian Burns. Greg Rousseau sneaks in at 10. Wow, Greg. Best linebacker. Nothing, we get no love on linebackers. DB is AJ Terrell. That a boy. Rock Ya-Sin is on there at 3. Oh, my God. Caleb Farley in at 10. Our defensive backfield is amazing. Younghoe Koo at 5. I mean, AJ Terrell won another award, DB of the year, so that's cool. And we do have some upgrade points. AJ Terrell. Maybe he goes up to X Factor. We'll do zone coverage here. +1 speed, +5 tackle. And he does get Superstar X Factor. Awesome, AJ Terrell. What a beast. Now he's at 93 speed, 69 tackle. Very nice. And he gets DB of the year, NFL interceptions leader. Wow. What is this? Bottleneck? Bottleneck defenders realize the best way to stop a route is to act early. When they enter the zone, it's highly likely to win. Press man coverage, force incompletions, don't allow yards. I guess I like that. Defenders with this ability to face more tackle knockouts from man-to-man and medium routes, 10 yards. Defenders with this ability will fake out the ball carrier move. Cannot be faked out when user control. Maybe I want to do something else. Acrobat. I like that. AJ Terrell, Superstar X Factor. That is awesome. Let's see if we have any other upgrades. Might expect a few. No change in the quarterback. No change in receiver. Still don't know Womack. Jeez, man. What are you? You got to be star. I know you're star. If you're a superstar, I don't know what. We got to get you in the lineup, man. Troy Anderson doesn't go up to star. What an embarrassment. Are you kidding me? He doesn't get star? Okay. All right, game. I mean, okay. Of course, AJ Terrell. We got our defense, man, was playing awesome last year. I gotta say, really, really playing awesome. Super Bowl is Chiefs Bucks. Wow. Okay. And we will sim and see who won the Super Bowl rematch from a few Super Bowls ago. And this time the Bucks win again. Oh wow. Good job. Super Bowl MVP is Shaq Barrett, the Defensive Player of the Year. Wow, what a season for Shaq Barrett. Go down in history as one of the best defensive seasons of all time. More upgrade points, probably a whole bunch of crappy players. Yep. And the off season commences. We will start here with maybe manage staff. Use some of these staff points. We got 75 of them. So we want to do what? Slow rating regression. Reset 1, talent tree, offensive coordinator. Talent refund, replacing defense coordinator. Player personnel, maybe. Trade package guaranteed. Yeah, let's do some of these. Oh, can I not buy them right now? Not cool, man. Not cool. Let's see. Were we just going to advance? So we got nothing to do? Resign players? We'll see. I mean, we're not going to bring back too many. We already did most of that during the season. But we'll check it out one more time. View some of the retirements. See if Adam Thielen retires. Tom Brady retires. Why is it showing the Steelers there? Was he on the Steelers? T.Y. Hilton, Xavier Rhodes, Chris Harris. You know, some pretty good players. Will Compton, shout out the boy. McKinnon and Cook retire. Okay. Jason Kelsey. Some big time players. Big time players. Cam Newton. He was awesome for a long time. And we'll see if there's anybody to re-sign. Double check. Vance Green. No. Chris Lindstrom. Do we franchise tag Chris Lindstrom? I think so. Franchise tag Chris. And that's it. We're not going to bring back Brian Edwards. We can do better. And let's check out Mock Draft 3 and see what it looks like. See the draft order for the first time. We pick at number 3 overall. Right now they're projecting Quentin Culliver, Ohio State pass rusher, at number 1. Quinn Moses out of Ole Miss, number 2. And Larry Chapman out of Texas A&M. They're predicting to go to us at number 3. Got news for you. Not going to be the case. We're looking at Emmanuel Gaddis. So he's projected at number 11. So we can afford to trade back here. We also got some linebackers in play. This quarterback might not be the worst decision, but we might give Tim another chance. We could always trade Tim. But I like to see where some of these guys are. Linebackers go early. Gaddis at 11. Callaway here is pretty good safety out of South Carolina at 17. We also pick at 26, Channing McMahon. Okay. All right. Good info there. Good info. And let's go ahead and advance to free agency. And let's see what the team needs. What holes can we fill here? Also got combine results. Going to take a look at those. But let's take a look at the team. Let's take a look at the team first and see what maybe we can improve on and what we got locked up. So quarterback, I mean, I think we're going to rock out with Tim, barring any draft shenanigans. Running back appears to be pretty fine. Receiver, is one of our projected draft picks. So, of course, Warmack has star. At least he didn't have superstar. Offensive line's pretty good. Maybe some depth wouldn't be the worst thing. Kyle Pitts, Irv Smith Jr. tight end, pretty locked up. But defensively is where it gets interesting. D-line, for sure. We need defensive line help. Safety's a possibility. Linebacker's a possibility. Depth at safety. Depth at corner. Special team-wise, I mean, we're pretty set. We'll see what free agency looks like and see if we can fill any of these holes with free agents. And we'll see how much money we have. 74 mil, so pretty good amount. Nick Bosa is here, not interested inside. Rashad Gary. Mike Evans. Justin Herbert. That could be interesting. Justin Tucker. Bobby Wagner. Marquise Brown. T. Higgins. Jerry Jeudy. There are some pretty good receivers. And T. Higgins is very interested in coming. Most time, our scheme, close to home, Tennessee, I guess. So he's got some interest there. Jerry Jeudy I would like a little better. Who else? Derek Brown. Very interested in Derek Brown. He's very, very good. Not interested besides the scheme. Where running percentage is pretty low. Georgia, how is, is there income tax in Georgia? Or is that hurting us? Jedrick Wills would be amazing to get also, but I just don't know how realistic that is. Bryce Hall is interested. Darnell Savage is interested. Okay. Like the market. Like the scheme. Like the market. I like Bryce Hall. He's a big guy. Big corner. Speed a little lacking. Darnell Savage might be a better choice. Jordan Fuller's here. He's got superstar. And Brian Edwards is here. Malik Hooker out of Ohio State. He's interested. Wouldn't be the worst signing. But let's start offering some of these deals. Nick Bosa, I mean, I just don't know if I want to pony up that kind of money to him right now. Herbert also would be nice. He likes our scheme, but I just don't think in real life the Chargers retain him. I mean, I just don't see him being available, and I don't know, just doesn't sit right with me. So we're gonna skip Herbert like he's not there. Now these receivers do get interesting. T. Higgins likes what we're offering, but we got a big guy already in Drake London. Do we really need another one? Plus, we might draft a receiver. I would prefer Jerry Jeudy. Ed Oliver would be amazing for us. He's kind of interested. Maybe we offer on Ed Oliver. But I do like Derek Brown. He's just not Derek Brown. He's just not interested though. Let's offer on Ed Oliver first. If we can get him, man, that's a big signing. We'll put that in on Ed Oliver. What does it look like? We're in the lead against the Broncos. Okay. Let's go position by position. Receiving, Mike Evans, T. Higgins, Juju Smith-Schuster has some interest. KJ Hamler has some interest. None of these guys really. Nobody wants to come play in Atlanta, huh? Even Miles Boykin. Cam Sims said he would come play in Atlanta. I don't know. Do we go Jerry Jeudy maybe? I'll offer Jerry Jeudy a contract. If he accepts, fine. If not, also fine. It's not the best contract. We're in the lead. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we would sign another receiver just to have somebody. Byron Pringle. Braxton Berrios. Denzel Mims. Nah. Dwayne Eskridge. Anthony Schultz. He's fast, but Preston Williams, Ray McLeod, Bayless Jones out of Tennessee, our boy Vince Green. Do we bring Vince Green back? He's just not interested. Let's bring him back. We'll give him a little contract here. Bring him back for fairly cheap, I'm imagining. Tight end, probably not. Offensive line, anybody worth Matt Pert? Billy Turner. I mean, either one wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, just for some depth. So we'll offer a contract to Matt Pert. Of course, we're offering on Ed Oliver, not Nick Bosa. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Yuter Gross Matos, AJ Epineza. Linebackers, nothing really standing out that I want to pursue. Middle linebackers, I think we're set. Charles Harris. Willie Gay. And is this the linebacker for the Chiefs? I think that is. cornerbacks, I mean, we're pretty solid on. Although, Brees Hall really wanting to come here is interesting. Maybe if we can get him to a neutral deal, that'd be worth it. I mean, he should want to sign with us based off his interest. Safety, Darnell Savage wouldn't be the worst. Julian Blackmon's also here. And Darnell Savage is a scheme fit. Players have evaluated the offers. Did we get anybody? We get Jerry Jeudy. We get Ed Oliver. We get Brees Hall. We get Vance Green. Wow. Wow. Did not think I was going to get everybody. That's really good for us. We get a pretty good receiver, Jerry Jeudy, I would say. Really good D tackle, really boosts our D line up. Brees Hall is an amazing cornerback, and Vince Green was played very well for us. Good return man, got 97 speed. Didn't want to let him go too much. Matt Pert, we're still offering on. Available? No one's offering on Nick Bosa, huh? Okay. Darnell Savage, I wanted to offer on. Get a good safety option back there. I mean, I'm not offering on Bosa. It's just not happening. Neville Gallimore. It's not a bad option. Sheldon Rankins would like. Maybe we bring in Sheldon Rankins for a year. Get some mentorship there. Any good guards? Maybe Mike Upati. Right guards? Mark Lewinsky. Solomon Kinley. Yeah, maybe we could sign Mark Lewinsky. Be a good backup. Running backs. Don't think we'll be signing any running backs. Quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts is criminally underrated in Madden. Sam Darnold, Kenny Pickett is here. Jordan Love. It's the time we get rid of Desmond Ridder, maybe, and bring in one of these young guys. Nobody's really interested in coming. Maybe we bring in Kenny Pickett for a few years. Be the backup there behind who we got going on. Forgot I gotta submit the offers. Forgot that was a thing. And who did we get? Steelers trying to get Kenny Pickett back. Could offer him a bit more money. Does that put us ahead of the Steelers? It does. That's probably gonna. Marquise Brown still here, which is crazy. Robbie Anderson. Oh, KJ Hamler has 95 speed. That's crazy. Curtis Samuel's here. Darnay Holmes. Brandon Ayuk. Michael Ojimbudia. Good corner. We're all set on corners, though. I mean, there's a lot of good players. I can't sign them all. A lot of good players out here, though. Sewell Douglas. A lot of good players. But we'll advance, see the combine results actually, and see what some of these guys' numbers are. And we'll look at Emmanuel Gaddis, the guy we're thinking about taking. He ran a 4.5, not the best. Pretty strong. He's got elite change of direction, elite acceleration, solid speed, great strength. I mean, that's probably going to be our pick. Emmanuel Gaddis looks amazing. Mike Wright out of Indiana State. Is he 6'1"? 6'6". He's 21. Okay. Elite strength, elite throw power. Speed's marginal. I mean, he looks decent enough. But I think we're going to stick where we're at on quarterback. Let's see. Who else do we want to look at? Let's see our favorites. Quarterback-wise, Josh Green. See what he did at the combine. Elite strength, elite throw power. Okay, not bad, Josh Green. I see you. Running backs. Grant out of Minnesota. Solid speed, 4.54. Of course, no fullbacks, because why would you? Johnny Kidd. He ran a 4.4. Elite strength. Great speed. He looks decent. Tight ends. Do we look at any? Austin Parks out of Michigan State as elite jumping, great speed, elite change of direction. Austin Parks might be a good draft pick there. Sam Widemer. Pretty good speed. Not a bad tight end himself, Sam Widemer. Okay. Quincy Roach out of Notre Dame. It's pretty solid for a guard. Owen Ramsey out of Florida State here. What does he look like? Pretty solid. Pretty solid for an undrafted player. Or projected undrafted. Right in Quentin Moses, maybe. We'll see what he's working with. Elite jumping, great speed, decent strength, elite acceleration. Alright, nothing crazy. D-tackle Larry Chapman, the one we're projected to go with, number 3. And he does look pretty good. Elite jumping, great strength, great speed, great agility, great everywhere. And as you see, great is the second best to elite. So he could, probably is going to be very good. But we did just sign Ed Oliver. So there's that. Jason James, one of the top draft picks here. Pretty good. A lot of greats, a lot of good traits, or a lot of good signs there. Elite speed here for Scott Young. Scott Young out of West Virginia. Cornerback Kevin Bastley. What's he look like? Elite speed 4.3 at corner. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. B man coverage. Zone's a C. Could be worse. We're pretty set on corner though. That's the thing. Chris Gilchrist pretty much off the favorites now. Trey Callaway was probably going to be my pick for free safety here. And he does look pretty, good across the board, as you can see. Maybe it's Clint Chatham. Nah, not terrible. No free safeties. Okay. Just a quick look at the draft, see what's going on. Uh, let's advance. It's free agency week 2. See what we got. Check out the current roster here. Quick glance, see all the new players, the new pieces around us here. As Tim Weatherspoon will have Khalil Herbert, Tony Pollard, Jerry Jeudy now joins the receiving corps. Maybe we unload Darnell Mooney here before the draft. Put him on the trade block, maybe. See if anyone offers up anything good. Jerry Jeudy's going to be awesome for us. Of course, Drake London. I really want to draft that receiver, though. That's the thing. Offensive line, we got Mark Lewinsky. Great backup here. And of course, Ed Oliver brings filling a huge hole there. Cornerback, we're good. Darnell Savage, kind of takes over Richie Grant. Richie Grant's has been good for us. It's just we could upgrade a Darnell Savage, so thought we could do that. Arnold Ebiketie, of course. Tremaine Edmonds, Troy Anderson. We could upgrade on left outside linebacker. Of course, get some more safety help in there. We got a lot of options. Check out Mock Draft 4. Probably not too many changes. Chapman still there. D-line projected to go off the board. Still looking pretty similar. Good to know. Good to know going in. Signed free agents. I think we're pretty much done with the free agents. Can we spend these staff points or no? No, okay. Just checking. Didn't know. Didn't really say. Didn't really tell us. We'll just advance. I don't think we're going to get any more free agents. 5th-year options. This is Kyle Pitts. Of course, we want to pick up Kyle Pitts' 5th-year option. He is a beast. Kyle Pitts hopefully doesn't get hurt next year. Another 5th year. Who's this? AJ Terrell? Caleb Farley. Yes. Want to pick up Caleb Farley's 5th year. He's also been very good for us. I'm not going to lie. One last look at the team. Did we get Kenny Pickett or not? We did get Kenny Pickett. Okay. Probably going to trade Desmond Ridder then. We'll look at that in the draft. Next week, free agency recap here. Things are going a little slower than I would like, but free agency recap. Who are the biggest? Nick Bosa goes to the Lions. Wow. Sean Gary to the Panthers. We'll be seeing him twice a year. Mike Evans to the Steelers. Justin Herbert to the Patriots. Wow. A few remain undecided. The Eagles, Lions. T. Higgins to the Ravens. And can we go by team or no? My signings. Jerry Jeudy, Ed Oliver, Darnell Savage, Bryce Hall, Sheldon Rankins, Mark Lewinsky, Vince Green, Kenny Pickett. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with our signings. I think they really improved our team. Private workouts here. Scout what you've learned. Who do we want to do private workouts on? Who do we get? We get 3 private workouts. Maybe we'll do the quarterback just in case. would say the corner, but don't think we're going to be taking him. Maybe on Trey Callaway. Who else? We'll go with those. We'll go with those guys. And I think we're going to advance to the draft. Check out the quick mock draft 5. Make sure nothing's changed. And now they predict Mike Wright to go #1 overall to Detroit. So if we want him, we got to go to #1 to get him. 6'6" out of Indiana State. Looks pretty amazing. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We will advance. We do have some trade bait. Desmond Ridder maybe can get something for. Let's see who we scouted here. The private workouts. Not Emmanuel Gaddis. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Emmanuel Gaddis. What has he got? Elite strength, elite throw power. B break sack, B play action, A deep, A mid, B short, D throw on the run, B under pressure. I mean, he does look pretty good. Who else did I do? Safety here. Did I do safety? I don't know. Julian Williams. Nothing really crazy there. And I think we will join the NFL draft. We will pause here. Lions on the clock. Now, they're probably going to take the quarterback, it appears. If we wanted to trade up, what would we be willing to give up? They want a quarterback. Do we go Desmond Ridder? No, that's not even them. We need the Lions. They have a lot of interest in Desmond Ridder. I don't think just him alone is probably going to get it done. We throw in a draft pick. I mean, I'd give you that. How does that fancy you? Not very well. Okay, that makes sense. If I take away the second. Desmond Ridder and that. Maybe I can get something else out of you. Maybe a third next year. No. Just the first. No. I mean, do I want to take a quarterback? I guess I really don't. So we will simulate the pick. And they do take Mike Wright out of Indiana State. Quarterback goes #1 off the board, and the Arizona Cardinals are on the clock. Arizona takes Quentin Moses right in at an Ole Miss, and we are now on the clock. What do we want to do here? Let's just review the trade offers we have, because they might be pretty dope. No. I mean, they're asking us to move back one to get a third rounder next year. Not the worst. Back to pick 11, where our guy's projected to go and get a second round pick in the deal. No. Move back 7 and get a second round pick next year. I mean, move back 1 and get a third rounder next year is not the worst. Raiders, not the best. Second round pick. Who was offering that? The Ravens. Let's try to make our own trade. Let's make our own trade here. Maybe with the Miami Dolphins. You give me your 5th round pick. I'll give you my 3rd, and you give me your 2nd. How's that? You can have Desmond Ridder. Give me somebody crappy on your team. Take away the cap hit. Maybe somebody I could use, maybe. Matt Bolden. They almost want to do it. I like the fact that we can get rid of Desmond Ridder, so that's why I'm putting him in there. We'll give him a 5th rounder this year. Doesn't quite get it done. Okay, I mean, a little annoying, not gonna lie. 4th rounder this year. Doesn't quite get it done. Do we just wind up cutting Desmond Ridder, maybe? Fourth rounder still can't get it done. Okay. Well, both our 4th rounders. Almost. I guess I could give you a 3rd. Why are you disconnecting me? What are you doing? Got to start the draft all over again. I did remember we did have problems with this in the first draft. First pick, Mike Wright is the same. Quentin Moses is also the pick here. Do we just take who we want? Emmanuel Gaddis. Just go for it at number 3 and just pick the board? Or do we try to go after some of these players? I think we got to trade down at least once. Hopefully the game lets us do that and it doesn't crash and kick me off. So I still like the Dolphins trade, maybe. Hopefully we can make this happen. Maybe we don't get a 2nd out of them this year, but maybe we can next year. Just keep paying it forward. Let's do that. They almost want to do it. All right. You do it for 4 this year? They're so close to wanting to do it. How about a 3 this year? Number 80. They're so close. All right. Throw it in a 7th. Here's my 7th. All right, come on now, Dolphins. Work with me. Work with me here. 6th rounder. Accept the freaking trade. Deal's done. Thank you, Dolphins. Good Lord. Got a 2nd rounder next year. For what? I don't know. Will sim. They take Marcus Thompson. And the Seahawks are on the clock. They take Jason James. And we will take our receiver here at number 5. Emmanuel Gaddis, even though we really don't need him. I really want him though. He seems like he's gonna be pretty dope. Can't never have too many receivers. We'll go Emmanuel Gaddis. Hidden development. I mean, 90 speed's not bad. They said it was pretty bad, but 90 speed's not bad. He's 6'2", out of Michigan. Good change of direction. And I like that draft pick, man. He seems like he's going to be dope. He's going to be amazing. Raiders are on the clock. And they take Wade Cowan. Scott Young goes to the Colts. Justin Sheldon. Kyrie Mayo. And we're just going to send him to our pick. Because I'm kind of worried about the game messing up, honestly. And just screwing everything up. So we're going to try to prevent that somehow. And what are we going to do here with our 2nd pick here in the 1st? D-tackle, perhaps? Probably not. Malik Sweeney out of Miami. What does he look like? B block, D block shedding, C finesse, B power. No thanks. No thanks. Dustin. I mean, he doesn't look bad. A power moves. B tackle, D finesse. Let's go Dustin Nickerson. And he has hidden development. Okay. 86 strength, not bad. 82 speed's pretty good. Change of directions. Agility's pretty high. He could wind up being very high overall, I think, as a potential pass rusher for us. We'll advance here to the 2nd round as Short goes right ahead of us. And who do we like here? Larry Chapman falls. You fell a lot. Wonder why you fell. We'll take a chance on him in the 2nd round, maybe. And he has hidden development. 92 strength is awesome. He looks skinny there. He's 300 pounds, 6'2", out of Texas A&M. Mocked to be as high as number 3. And we took him there. Really need to bolster up that D-line, so I like that pick a lot. Johnny Kidd goes to the Ravens as their receiving core gets even better with Artie T. Higgins making his way over to Baltimore. 2nd pick in the 2nd round. And what do we want to do? Austin Parks is here. What about this linebacker? Roman Holmes. Roman Holmes. Speed great. Strength is decent. A play rec. A pursuit. A tackle. I like that. We'll take him. He's got normal development. 84 speed. Not the best pick we've had so far. But, I mean, he's got some pretty... I mean, he might be a pretty decent player overall. And we pick, like, right away, so... whatever sins we have at that pick is going to be washed away by this pick. So check the favorites out. See who's in the 1 to 2 race. Of course, Austin Parks. Chapman out of Colorado. I like Austin Parks maybe. 6'4". Do I like Austin Parks or do I like Sam? Sam Widemer, 6'6", out of Oklahoma. I think I like Sam Widemer more. We'll go with Sam Widemer. 85 speed. Get tight end depth. We've seen Kyle Pitts already go down. We need good tight ends, so I'm happy with that pick there. Chris Gilchrist goes right before us. Let's see what the third round has to offer. We very well could try to trade this pick away for stuff next year. Let's see. Dakota Graves, was he going to be any good? Oh, wow. He looks amazing, actually. Definitely drafting him. Hidden development, 89 speed, 86 jumping, agility's at a 90, change of directions an 80. What a beast out of USF. 6'2", wow. Okay. Great pick down the board here in the third round. Great pick by us. Really interested to see these players. And back at it here in the third round. Don't see any favorites of mine, really. So then I guess it'll just go to... What? Can I see the favorites? Do I have any favorites left? A few. Quincy Roach, day 3. Some left guard action, maybe. He has hidden development. Okay. We liked him before. 87 strength's not bad for him. And we have another third round pick. And we're just, we're probably going to try to trade this away next year. See if we can get a pick next year. Third rounder by the Browns. Third rounder by... Yeah, we'll do that. Third rounder next year. We've had a lot of picks so far. Don't need to take them all. Is there anybody worth drafting here? Jalen Longwell? Almost certainly not. Almost certainly not. DeMarcus Jowers, is that his name? Center here out of West Virginia, Jack Warren. Well, not the best, not the worst. 90 strength for a center is not bad. And just some depth. Just some depth. And we will take a few more picks maybe. Few more picks here. Lucas Holt out of Alabama. When in doubt, take some Alabama players. That's what I always say. He doesn't look that great, though, besides his speed. And we'll take a chance on him. Not really expecting anything out of this, just some depth players. And we have another 4th round pick. We have so many picks in this draft, man. So many picks. Favorites. We do have this undrafted offensive lineman that I want to take. But we are going to take Austin Dupree, maybe. He's got elite speed, 86 speed. Always can use speed at linebacker, man. Always. 5th round. Chris White goes there. You know, I'm comfortable taking that undrafted lineman. Because I think he might be a diamond in the rough. Probably not, though. He's got F injury. You know, a lot of those probably D's. Had to take a chance on somebody, and we'll end the draft there, man. Good draft, I think. I need to try to save it right here, maybe. Is there a way to save it? Let's take a view the contracts, and I really don't want this to mess up. I really don't. And wow, we got an 80 overall. Emmanuel Gaddis is an 80 overall out of Michigan here. Awesome. Dustin Nickerson. Might just change that to Dickerson, because Nickerson is just weird to say. Roman Holmes. I want to say homeless for some reason. This looks like homeless. If the M and L were mixed up, it would be homeless. But Holmes, Roman Holmes out of Louisville, 74. Sam Weidmer, it's a 73. Dakota Groves, 72. 72 also for the rookie Quincy Roach. 71 for Larry Chapman. 68 for Austin Dupree. 68 for Ben Fords, who was a CPU drafted. He's got 96 speed, no big deal. Owen Ramsey was a 66, the undrafted guy. And then a few others down the board. Overall, I think we did pretty well there. Let's take a look at our roster here. And big time improvements. We have so many receivers now. I feel bad for Drake London. Emmanuel Gaddis is just going to be so good for us, I think. Quincy Roach here is going to play behind Jalen Mayfield. We franchise tagged Chris Lindstrom. He didn't want to come back last year, so this is kind of like insurance for that. Tight end, we got good backups on. And, you know, a good right end out of the whole thing. Larry Holmes, or Roman Holmes here. But do we start Groves? Because he's got the development trait. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I love our draft. I think we did so well. Even got a pretty good D tackle there. I think we're really going to have a better year this year. But that's going to do it there for this episode. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe. Get ready for Season 3 of Falcons franchise, where it's going to be electric. We're going to win the division. So, keep your fingers crossed. Peace.